Welcome back. We're now joined by the new head volleyball coach here at the University of Portland, Jeff Baxter. Jeff, first of all, congratulations.
Appreciate it, Adam. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Secondly, how has the past week been for you? A little hectic?
Yeah, officially got hired on Monday last week, and it's been a roller coaster ride trying to navigate my way through this head coaching position. But I have a lot of great support on our staff with Betsy Sedlak and Rick Muller sticking along with me. So we're navigating it, and we're getting better at it for sure.
So the program obviously heading in the right direction under the guidance of now former coach Brent, who left for the USC job not too long ago. You played a vital role the past 2 seasons. What's it going to take to keep the momentum going?
Yeah, I think we're on a really good upward trajectory as a program. I think we're a good program. I don't think we're great yet. And for sure, we need to continue the things that we've done well in the past. We have an excellent culture with our volleyball program. I think we do a really, really top-notch job of teaching volleyball and coaching volleyball. We need to continue to do these things and then raise our level of doing them even to a higher standard.
Brent was obviously a stellar coach, as you know, very technical. How would you describe your coaching style?
Yeah, I think part of the reason why Portland was attractive to me is because Brent and I were aligned in how we coach volleyball in a lot of ways. Of course, we're different people. I'm not Brent Crouch, he's not me, but our philosophies with volleyball are very much aligned. So the players have already noticed there's some differences in maybe how I design my whiteboard. But in terms of how we teach and what's important to us as a program, those things aren't going to change.
Dr. Brent Crouch, right?
Sorry, the doctor. Yeah, of course.
Are you doctor?
Sorry, Brent, I'm not. Master, yeah.
Give it time, give it time. So under Brent's guidance the past couple of years, what are some of the things you did learn from him and some of the things that you might continue that he began?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing I've learned in these last 2 years is that you need to be a great teacher. You need to know your stuff with volleyball. But above all else, like what we really do in our office and what we really do in the gym, it's all about relationships. Players need to know that you're looking out for the best for them and vice versa. And they need to trust you as their coach, as a mentor. They need to know that they can come to you and talk to you about anything. And then they also need to trust that you're doing your work too to become a better volleyball coach. And we think about that every day when we're in the office and we're putting in the hours to make sure we're the best that we can be for our program.
So the spring season is here, beach volleyball season right around the corner.
Right.
The program last year had some success, reached some milestones. You were a big part of that. Yeah. What are some of the goals this spring for beach?
Yeah, I don't want to set any hard and fast goals for beach right now. That's something we'll do as a program, me and the student athletes, but we've always been about the process. It is about the process for the indoor program. It's about the process for the beach volleyball program. We experienced some success and last year with beach, and we didn't spend a second talking about that success. It's how are we going to grow, how are we going to improve. And we spent the off season, Rick Muller and I did, studying beach volleyball, getting really, really good at coaching it and getting better at coaching it. And hopefully that reflects in our practices and our players even rise to a higher standard this year.
Let's rewind it a few years when you first came to Portland. Came to Portland from LMU after playing and coaching at CSUN. How did you end up at the Rose City? Why don't you walk us through the process?
Yeah, I was a volunteer coach at Loyola Marymount, and I was coaching with a great coach, Tom Black, and I spent the year there and I learned a ton. And you know, exploring possibilities of jobs. I wasn't super familiar with UP. Of course, they're in LMU's conference, so I got to come up here and see how beautiful Portland was. I got to meet Brent a couple of times during that season, and I could tell that we got along really well and we gelled really well. And like I said before, our philosophies really were aligned. So the second I heard there was a possibility to come to UP once I was done at LMU, Tom Black at LMU said you should absolutely go for it, and I contacted Brent, and one of the best decisions I've ever made by far.
And now you have the reins of the program. Talk about what the future of this program holds.
Yeah, I don't know if I can dictate that necessarily. Of course I have a role in that, but we have a whole program, right? It's about the student athletes, it's about the rest of my staff, it's about all of our support staff as well. So I can say this, I can say we're going to be giving our best effort mentally, and we'll give our best effort physically, and we'll be dedicated to a process.
And let's talk about some of those student athletes. You obviously lose Hannah Troutman, who had a huge impact on this program. Freshman will be a year older. Talk about some of the key players you'll have going into the fall.
Yeah, Hannah Troutman was a special player for us. We're losing a couple really special seniors. Going into the fall, we returned Kaylee Thompson, our setter, Katie Barker, who made the move from outside hitter to middle blocker and really thrived in that role last year. We'll have, like you said, some freshmen rising through the ranks, and they're getting better every single day. They're in the gym during the springtime right now, and we're getting better. And of course, Reagan Pukas is returning, who was a starting outside hitter for us last year. Lots of key contributors coming back and lots of new faces and new places, and we're excited to see what they can do.
Switching gears now to basketball, we hear you're a beast on the court, playing in the noon ball games with some of the other staff members here at UP. Talk about your skills on the hardwood.
Yeah, I don't want to come off as arrogant. I'm by far the best coach on this campus when it comes to staff basketball. I mean, Terry Porter hasn't got out there yet, but you can talk to Tino with baseball, he knows. Ask the baseball staff, they know who the best coach is on campus when it comes to staff basketball.
Can you dunk it?
I can dunk it, absolutely.
And we hear some of those.
I need a trampoline and a low rim, but I can absolutely put the biscuit in the basket.
We hear those games can get pretty intense. Is that true?
Yeah, we've had some verbal altercations, and hasn't gotten super physical yet, but yeah, the baseball staff knows. They understand.
We need to get a camera out there one of these days.
Absolutely, you do. Yes, you do.
Lastly, switching it back to volleyball, what can fans expect to see from the Pilots when they come to the Chao Center next fall?
Get excited for some high-level volleyball. It's going to be high-level volleyball. We're going to execute at a high level, and like I said before, you're going to see a group of young women who are giving their absolute best effort, and it's the same thing they do every day in practice, and that's how we're growing as a program, and it's going to continue through next season.
Jeff Baxter, new volleyball coach here at the University of Portland. Thanks for joining us. Good luck with Beach and beyond.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Thanks, Adam.